Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are still fervently pushing the word of sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to our sincere believers. Now, this is going to be just a quick lesson based on this storm that's supposed to hit Southern California for several days. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this small portion of this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will you're edified. It says a storm set to arrive in Southern California as early as Thursday evening is threatening to bring heavy rain and possible mudslides to areas burned by wildfires. Rain is expected to last through the weekend and possibly into next week. Yeah, and we've been seeing lately that when the Lord unleashes these storms, a lot of chaos ensues, power outages, floods, mudslides, landslides. And in certain parts of the country, certain cities have already been getting hit with snow. So you can already tell where this is going. Isaiah 29:6, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And the Lord has been dishing out these storms lately. Powerful winds, torrential rains, hurricanes, tornadoes. These are the type of things that the Lord has been unleashing upon these different countries and cities. Lightning storms, torrential rainstorms, in the colder months, winter storms, snowstorms. And the simple-minded people will say, oh, it's just Mother Nature. But in reality, these are the judgments of the Heavenly Father. Like it says in Baruch 4:32, miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. And these cities are miserable because of the constant judgment that the Lord is bringing upon them. Sometimes in the form of storms and tempests. Isaiah 28:2, Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which has a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand. And that's what happens. The Lord sends these torrential rains. He sends the hail. These violent, powerful, destructive winds that can knock trees over, snap power lines, tear the roof off of homes. The torrential rains can cause lakes and rivers and streams to overflow and flood highways, flood airports, flood neighborhoods. The lightning strikes can spark fires. It's a lot of judgment, a lot of destruction, and even deaths. They are caused when the Lord lets loose with these storms and tempests. Psalms 83:14, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. Verse 15, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. And whenever these cities get alerted that there's like a powerful storm headed their way, schools get shut down, there's delays in travel at airports and things of that nature because, they're trying to limit how many people are around, trying to limit the potential casualties depending on how severe the storm is. Certain people have to end up staying home from work because the highways get shut down, the airports get shut down temporarily. And what a lot of people don't understand is that seeing as we're living in the last days, these storms and tempests are going to hit a lot more frequent, and they're going to be more powerful, destructive, and deadly. Because the Lord is clearly increasing the power of his judgments, increasing the intensity and how deadly and destructive these storms and tempests and other judgments can be. We've been seeing that a lot with the earthquakes that have been happening in different parts of the world. It's just been being elevated, the magnitude of these earthquakes, the frequency of the earthquakes. And that's the same with these storms and tempests. They're happening a lot more often. They're a lot more destructive, a lot more deadly. Like it says in 2 Timothy 3:1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And you look up the definition of perilous, and it means full of danger or risk. And there's no way that you can take a look at the state of the world and everything that's happening and say anything other than we are living in the last days and we're living in some perilous times. The people that are going to feel it the worst, though, are these wicked people. Because like it says in Psalm 7:11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And in Isaiah 48:22, it says, there is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked. So as these judgments increase, the people that are going to be affected the most are these wicked people whom the Heavenly Father is angry with and whom he is targeting with these storms, these tempests, these fires, the earthquakes, the shootings, the stabbings, all of these other judgments. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters, just stay locked in, continue to watch, stay prayed up, continue to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of your ability, and continue to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, in hopes that you've been chosen from the foundation of the world to endure unto the end and be saved. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for putting his spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.